Hey guys, Jonathan here again, and I have something very special to share with you. As a sufferer of gout since 1993, while I was living in Germany doing a volunteer project, all my buddies, they love beer, the Germans. So all of a sudden my knee swelled up, and I think I was an invalid for probably 2 weeks. I still kept working, but wow, so hard. You know what gout means. You know how tough that is. It takes a normal daily activity life and turns you into a total handicap overnight. I found something, I discovered something, I did not read this or find it, see it anywhere else. It could be somewhere, I don't know, but I discovered this myself, and it's a little bit odd, a little bit strange, but when I explain what I feel is the biology and the science behind it, I was using several types of AI to actually research as well, and it does make sense after you kind of understand, what it's doing. So let's say you wake up one morning and you have gout in your big toe where it normally shows up. But I've had it in ankle, knee, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Sounds like a kid song. Elbow, wrist. Wow, that was painful. And now it only sticks to my left big toe after my particular type of therapy that I invented. So basically, it just amounts to shake the heck out of your foot, or shake as much as you can, whatever is starting to develop gout. And that's the earlier, the better. As soon as you feel it coming on, 10% pain is better than at 50%. So in 5 years, I've had 100% success, which I'm not selling anything, and this is not a medical advice or a diagnosis, as my AI agents like to say. So it's like, still, the efficacy 100%. That's kind of a bold statement. One time, in all honesty, one time in 5 years, I really overdid it. I eat way too many beans, purine of chicken. I drink beer. I love beer here in these hot climates. Right now, I'm in Batam, Indonesia. Just had a giant cup of iced coffee, which is basically 5 Starbucks espressos and a half cup of maple syrup. Not so great for gout, high acidity. It was less than $1 and really tasty. But I'm pretty much a bad boy. I do not do any kind of gout diet. I don't take sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, which actually before I discovered this therapy, I did use, and it did help to lower the acidity of the body. But now, yeah, I just pretty much go full steam ahead, and I try to eat relatively healthy. I'm not a terrible guy that way, I hope. But here's the treatment. Okay, let me get it. Let me boil this down. So when let's say your toe starts to hurt, you wake up one morning and you're like, uh-oh. Gout comes on sometimes quickly, but sometimes it gives you a little time, right? So as you feel it coming on, you take your foot and just start shaking it back and forth. And then like you're pumping a gas pedal, and as fast as you can. And I just shake it and shake it, shake it till you can't take it. And, if you catch it early, it's not very painful. It actually kind of feels good. And then in a few minutes, usually, I can't say instant relief, but in a few minutes, you can feel it's going the other way. So if you look like at a algorithmic curve, the pain just increases, reaches the top, and then plateaus. That's the normal, right? With this, it goes up, and if you catch it here, it immediately tapers back down on this side. So in minutes, hours, less than a day, no gout. So I asked AI, that's 4 AIs actually, what is happening. So at first they're like, no, there is no clinical proof. No, there are no double placebo-controlled clinical trials, that show that this is effective. I'm like, okay, I know it's effective. So let me tell others about it. And I do apologize for delaying 5 years, but I did really check it out. And I would like to hear from you in comments, if you wouldn't mind, if it actually works for you, or I'm just an alien and it's working for me. I got a feeling it will. So the AIs that I discussed this with, basically what I believe is happening. So the uric crystals are going through the blood, the lymphatic system, and they're finding that spot. It's amazing how it moves around, right? Ankle, knee, toe. So the uric acid crystals, they're like little shards of glass, and that creates an immuno response. So inflammation occurs, which then there's the pain. So these shards are doing damage. The more you use that joint, the more risk you have of developing, osteoarthritis and other issues. So it's kind of a risky thing, right? So by shaking it, it's basically washing it. I think it's vibrating, shaking, stimulating blood circulation as well as lymphatic circulation and drainage. So it keeps the uric acid crystals from really clustering, and then you're avoiding the immunoresponse. So when the immune system comes in and with all the histamines and other things and just starts pumping all these endorphins or whatever into it, and it's like, whoa, now the pain is severe. This washes it and stops that process 100%. And I usually get gout maybe every month and a half, every 2 months. Now, now it doesn't develop so often, and then when it comes, I'm like, all right, no problem, shaky, shaky, and then I'm okay. So I would love to hear from you if you have the same response. Again, there's no selfish benefit for me out of this. I'm just curious. I'm an inquiring mind. I want to know. And I love to experiment with things. I love to analyze things. I look for pattern recognition. And I've seen a definite pattern in this 100% efficiency over a 5-year period. I'm not afraid of gout anymore. And I'm really happy for that. So I hope you have the same experience, and I hope things work out well for you. And thank you for your time.